All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back. This is Saikira with MP Now. This is our YouTube channel. And this week, I'm going to be talking to you guys about um, the transition from employee to NP owner, like owning your own business. I'm really big on mindset because your mindset is the most important thing when you're thinking about doing anything that you have to get ready for. So I'm excited to talk about this today. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday. So let's get to it. So when you're thinking about the best time to think about even starting your own NP business is now, meaning while you're watching me, if you haven't thought about it before, like as you're watching me now, maybe now is the time to even start thinking about it. So you don't have to know how everything is going to be done, but you do need to have that desire and start to think about what it is, planting that seed as to what it is exactly that you want to do, whether it be telehealth, whether it be a brick and mortar practice, whether it be something outside of nursing or the medical field, like a real estate business. What kind of niche are you going to do? Like IV hydration, Botox fillers, a medical marijuana practice. You kind of got to understand what it is that you like. I know that I cater a lot to new graduate NPs, and I'm telling you, this is the best time to even think about starting your own business. Excuse me. So with that being said, if I were to send myself back to the very beginning, 5 or 6 years ago, if I had somebody tell me that I could own my own business, I probably wouldn't believe them, but I would have started to at least think about it. Like, okay, well, let me think about this and see what other people are doing. So my thing is, you want to start early. You can start small as well. Just start looking at what other people are doing. Because as an employee, you're working for someone else, but as a business owner, it's a really different mindset from being an employee to a business owner. So you got to start preparing your mind. There is this podcast that I listen to a lot. It's called the Mind Your Money podcast or Mind Your Business podcast with James Wetmore. I encourage you guys to go listen to that podcast because I've gotten a lot of tips from him. And they've been so helpful because he actually teaches you and he goes over different things of how to think like a business owner. He is a digital CEO, entrepreneur. He has like a 7-8 figure business, and he just started doing like YouTube back in like 2007 or 8, and he's gotten so much success from it. But we all can learn from him because whether you're in the medical field, a lawyer, a dentist, a construction person, you are still a business and you are still marketing, and you still need to learn how to think like a business owner because it's a lot different out there than you think. When we're in healthcare and when we're taking care of patients, they come to us. They come to your urgent care. They come to your doctor's office to make an appointment, or to your office. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say doctors. They come to your office and they make an appointment because they need something. It flips the other way around. Like, you kind of got to cater to them and let people know that you have a service that they can benefit from. So you have to market to them, and you have to reach out to them to let them know you can provide a service to them that is of value. So that is a big thing that he talks about on his podcast, and I encourage you to go listen to it. It's wherever podcasts are. I listen to it on Podbean. So if you go in there, you'll find his podcast. So when you're thinking about one of the things that you also want to consider is funding your business. Use your W-2 job to fund your business, your 1099 jobs to fund your business. Say you work for a full-time job, then you do something on the side as a 1099. And I talk about this in previous episodes. Make sure if you're going to be working under a 1099, you are doing it under an LLC. You will be happy about the tax benefits. I'm telling you, there are a plethora of tax benefits that I didn't even know about. And if you have a good accountant, they'll let you know that you probably should start being a business at some point in time. And the best time to do that is right now. So even if you're doing like 1099 jobs on the side to fund your business, you can start a practice with a low fee of like $1,000. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then just refunnel all that money into the business. One of the things, because as you guys know, I did ask for a raise. I asked for my a few other things in my contract, and I got none of it. Like I got zero, none of it. I asked for a raise and I didn't get it. And so just so you guys know, it's not all perfect out there. Like, you know, things don't always go as you think it's going to be. I thought I was going to at least get a little bit of a raise. At least I've been at this company for like 3 years. What the hell? Like I don't get a raise or anything. Like the cost of living has decreased. My cost of like my salary has stayed the same. I mean, the cost of living has increased. So therefore my salary technically decreased. But I didn't really get upset about it because it was all in the ask for me. I had to get comfortable with being able to ask for really big, scary things because I asked for $30,000 more. I thought I would at least get like 3, but I got 0. And then I even came back to them and asked for Fridays off because, you know, my big thing is time freedom. I'm transitioning into my own business and being on my own because of the time flexibility that I want. And I want to be able to spend more time doing the things I want to do with my family, traveling, doing things for myself. You know, I really want that time freedom. So I even asked for a Friday off, every Friday off, and stay at the same pay rate so that at least wouldn't make me staying at the pay rate be so bad. And that was even denied. I got an email back saying, oh, we need you Monday through Friday. So, you know, I said, okay, it's fine. Sounds good. And I did get my CME money that they said that they were going to give me, but I had been getting that all along. So I basically came out with nothing. So long story short, my contract negotiation was an epic fail. I got zero that I asked for, but I'm not mad at all because I've already started putting things in place, such as what I'm telling you guys about setting yourself up early to have your own so that you don't have to ask for permission to get what you want. You just give it to yourself. Like I don't have to ask somebody for time off if I work for myself. I can just close my schedule block for that day and know. For instance, this week coming up at my med spa, my business partner's off on vacation. I close my block up on Friday because I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do whatever I want to do on Friday. I want a long weekend, you know, from my business. Anyway, I still have to work my full-time job during the day, but I don't have to go to my office at night. Why? Because I did that for myself. I gave myself the time off. And, you know, that's the good thing about having your own. You have the freedom and you don't have to ask for permission. So start thinking about what it is that you want to do. Start funneling your money on the side into that into that idea, that business, whether it be courses that you want to do, any type of education you need to educate yourself with. It could be in the form of books, CMEs, courses. I know one nurse practitioner who does lip fillers, and she's like a real good expert. She does a Russian lip like no other, and she went all the way to Asia to get like training with someone one-on-one. She funneled all her money into that. I mean, she spent thousands of dollars, and it's smart because, you know, she got all that benefit of that. And she got to write all of that off on her taxes because she did it all underneath her LLC. And it was all business expense, learning and education expenses. And she's like the best in the game right now. She's in like Miami, Florida, doing a 3-day lip, like doing a course and doing lips for 3 days. And they pay her buku bucks. Okay. So use your CME money from your job. And then start funneling your W-2 money into whatever business it is that you want to do. I would recommend that, you know, once you start making profits, you just reinvest those profits so that you can get better at whatever it is that you are doing. That way you are using tax-free money to, you know, fund the business and whatnot. But initially you're going to have to use tax money because it's your W-2 money or your 1090, or better yet, use your 1099 money because 1099 money is not taxed. And if you funnel that into your business or into education or some type of tax write-off, you basically paid no taxes on that money. And it's a great benefit. So One of the things that I learned on this journey from going from NP to an employed NP to a business owner NP is that there's a different way of thinking, a total different mindset. I didn't know that until recently about scaling your business. So when you think about scaling your business, you're going to want to think vertically instead of horizontally. So those are two different mindsets. When you think horizontally, you're thinking on the same plane. You're like, it's like you talking to you. But when you think vertically in business, it's like you talking to your higher self. It's like a total another level, and I'm still haven't mastered it. I'm still figuring it out, but I want to tell you guys about it because I think if you start to think on a more vertical level about going from employee to a business owner, it will help you so much in mindset. For example, say you want to increase your profits. A lot of people think, oh, I'll pick up another job. As an employee, I want to pick up another job. I'll work more hours. I'll do this. But time is finite. You can't get more time. But if you think on a scale of, okay, I need to increase my profits. All right, so I'm going to start a side business. And then I'm going to pay someone to do X, Y, and Z in my side business to scale my practice, such as marketing. That's thinking more vertically because now you have your time back. You have someone else doing the busy work. All you do is step in, see the patients because that's a revenue generating thing. And depending on your business. So we're just going to say a patient care type of business. That's a revenue generating activity. And now you're able to scale your business from there. You're spending like no time to do that. And that's one of the things I'm working on right now, getting a virtual assistant to start doing my marketing for me so I can start booking more patients. And that way I don't have to worry about, spending my time on like little tasks because I can't afford to buy an employee right now. But I can afford someone from off of Fiverr or someone from off of, say, like some other virtual assistant who I can pay $10 an hour for to do my social media posts, to do my marketing and things like that. So I know it's very scary right now, but I will tell you, it's such freedom. Eventually, it's such freedom. Like, I can't even tell you how, like the way that I'm thinking right now, if everything goes, which everything will go as I plan, like I will be on like almost working like maybe 10 hours a week because I just feel like if you plan everything and you scale appropriately and you outsource, meaning like you have to let go of like different things, like little tasks, such as social media posting, websites, marketing, things like that. If you outsource those little busy works, it like frees your mind and you just have like, they only need you when you need to see patients or when you're there to do like something like really important. Just as another example, I know another nurse practitioner who has an IV hydration clinic. She has 2 RNs that come in. They're 1099 employees. She pays them. Don't have to worry about taxes. They're not an employee. And all she does is does the assessment on the patients, and they start the IVs and run the drips. She signs off on all the orders. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And I just encourage you all to just do something. Like everybody should think about starting an LLC at day one. Even if you're an RN, like start thinking about doing an LLC at day one. I don't care what the LLC is, whether it's medical related, whether it's real estate related, lawyer related or law related, or even babysitting. Like that's a real thing. Like this pandemic has showed babysitting and babysitters are very essential. Like I'm just saying, there's so many things that you can do. So I really would encourage you guys to just level up a little bit because it's getting real. It's getting real out here, and things have changed a lot because of COVID. And I decided that, once I was like told that, I was like temporarily furloughed. I mean, I realized I wasn't safe either. I'm not safe from this pandemic. I'm not safe from everything. But if I have more control over I will have more. I won't be safe per se, but you can always have more control over your situation. And I think being a business owner or having your own side business is a good idea. But I think that's all I wanted to really talk to you guys about. And I hope that this was helpful. If you have any other questions for me, or if you want me to go over anything, just make sure that you place a comment in the comments of the video, and I'll get back to you. You can send me an email at info@NPNowLLC. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, same name, NP Now LLC. And I look forward to your comments. And I hope that this was very helpful, because I think that just someone telling you what your options are starts to make you think about where you can go with things. As is another example that I was just thinking about, I know a nurse practitioner that does resumes. Like, it's so many things that you can do. Like, just do something. I don't care if you have been, I don't even care if you're an RN thinking about going to NP school. This goes for everybody. You don't even have to be a nurse to do some of these things, but everybody should have an LLC. Why? Because of the tax benefits. So many tax benefits. Like, you could just write off your car sometimes. It has to be over 6,000 pounds or whatever. And Mercedes-Benz is one of the people that will do that. But you could put it under your business name and almost pay no taxes for a G-Wagon. I'm looking into that myself. But so just think about some things that you want to do. If you guys need any help, just give me a buzz on my website and that's my website is mpnowllc.com. So I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday. Thank you for sharing your time with me this Sunday. As a reminder, I come on every Sunday and I try to drop a few gems, give a little bit of information, let you guys know the hurdles that I'm going through and things that I'm learning on my journey from NP to entrepreneur. And also, to give you guys some help as far as transitioning into the NP role for you guys that are new grads. All right. So I think that's it for this Sunday. Thanks again for being with me. And I hope you guys have a good Sunday.